Hey kids, welcome back to String Cheese and Applesauce, where today we're going to look at the logging truck. This is Lego City, set number 60059. This set came out in 2014. It's technically under the traffic category of city, I guess because it's a vehicle and the fact that you're in the woods getting logs has nothing to do with traffic, but that's what it's called. Came out in 2014, 228 pieces. Suggested retail price in the US was $20, $19.99. You can normally find these about 20 to 25% off at Target or Walmart or other fine retailers across the country. I do believe I got this one on Amazon for 25% off. So you can get it around $17 to $15, which is a good price. And these are cool little sets. Let's go ahead and jump right in and look at the box. So the front shows the completed truck with the crane that's picking up a log. And then it also shows the shovel in the dirt, but it's really, you can't really put that thing in anything. Got two trees and then another log off to the side with the other minifigure sawing it into smaller pieces. So that's the front. The top of the box shows same thing, the two minifigures, one's cutting the logs, the other one's carrying the pieces. Then it actually shows you an actual size of the minifigure. So if you look on the back, it shows you some of the play features. So, and we'll look at the play features here in a minute. And then at the very bottom, it shows you all of the little vehicles that came out for the Lego City in 2014. So that's it for the box. The instructions just came in one instruction book, and it came with a little bitty sticker sheet inside of the box. It was loose, so it's kind of curled up a little bit, but that's it for the instructions and the stickers. So let's go ahead and look at the minifigures. So our first minifigure is, they don't have names if you look them up on the database. It's basically just describing what they're wearing. So our first one we're going to look at is a minifigure called Flannel Shirt with Pocket and Belt, Dark Tan. So no name. What I do like about this figure is that belt they were talking about. You can see there's pliers hanging out of the top of the pants, you know, attached to his utility belt. And on the back, there's a little pocket that he's got a little hammer. He's carrying the shovel, and he has a red hard hat on with a single printed face. The print on the face is pretty good because it has a good outback, rough kind of look with the bushy eyebrows and the beard, kind of the lines around the eyes. So very, very good little print on Flannel Shirt with Pocket and Tan Belt guy. The next figure we're going to look at is just called Plaid Button Shirt, Sand Blue Legs. Now he carries the chainsaw. In reality, either one of them can carry the chainsaw, but this is just the way they were when I built the set. He also has a single printed face and is wearing a baseball cap with ear protection. He also has the eye protection as well. Nothing really exciting on this shirt. It's just the front print, which has the plaid print. The pants have no printing at all, and there's no printing on the back of the shirt at all either. So it's a pretty basic minifigure, but hey, it's a city figure, and it's pretty generic, just like most city figures that allow it to fit well in almost any Lego City. So custom Lego City, or if you build just the Lego City sets, this figure would fit well with any of them. So let's go ahead and look at the build. There's two bags in the box. And, you know, I already showed you the instructions and the sticker sheet. And bag number one is pretty much just the minifigures, the two logs, and the very beginning of the chassis. There's really nothing hard about the build at all. And they promote that on the front of the box as well. They put that little symbol saying modular build, easy start. So that little symbol there is what references the easy build. So into bag two, it's just picks off where we left off on the chassis. So we got all the wheel fenders in. Now we're building the main cab. And oh yeah, don't forget it also comes with the famous red coffee cup, because you can't have any type of city vehicle without a coffee cup. The way the log holding piece, the little part on the back of the truck works, is pretty neat. I'm going to show you that here in a minute. But you see that went pretty quick. So the build is pretty easy. There's really nothing hard about it. There are some cool techniques with it, and then there's also a few rare pieces. So let's go ahead and look at the rare pieces right now. The first one we're going to look at is this orange round tile. So this tile is only found in 5 sets in the orange color. It looks like it's going to be found in the Dolphin Cruiser, Lego Friends, 2013 City Advent Calendar, the Fairground Mixer, the Bricktober Pizza Palace, so it's that little bitty mini modular building that you can get from Toys R Us, and then this truck. So in that orange color, you can only find this little tile in those sets. That being said, the orange color has been molded in a lot more pieces lately, so I think you'll be able to see it here in the next probably couple of years in a lot more sets than what you see now. The next rare piece we have is this green baby bow. So this is only found in 9 sets. I mean, we're looking at anything that's less than 10 sets. Only found in 9 sets. One of them is the Bricktober Pizza Palace again. A couple Mixels sets, Batman set, Ninjago Overborg Attack, which we did a couple weeks ago. I have that back there. So the green baby bow is only found in 9 sets. The next one we're going to look at is this green panel. So this panel is only found in 6 sets, which I found to be interesting because I thought it was in a lot more. Now it's found in the Trash Chomper from the Lego movie sets, the Grand Prix truck, which I also did about a month or 2 ago, the cargo truck from last year. So the Grand Prix truck was also from last year. And then another city set, 2 other city sets from 2012. So only 5 sets for that green one. The next one we're going to look at is this green modified plate with the studs perpendicular. So it's basically a 2x6 plate with a snot perpendicular on one side. That's used, there's 2 of them in this set, and they're both used on the front for the main bumper fender piece. Found in 7 other sets, or 6 other sets, including this one. And it looks like pretty much the same sets that the panel was in. The Trash Chomper from the Lego movie set, Grand Prix truck, cargo truck, tanker truck, and the mining sets from 2012. So that is the modified plate. And then one other last piece, which I find is a pretty interesting little piece. It's this lattice piece for the 4x6 frame. So in this color, the only other set you can get it in is the Gold Getaway set from the Lego Castle from 2013. So last year's Castle sets has this, it's basically a door that you use to, so that 4x6 frame, it clips in there and it actually won't open. But if you have it the way it's assembled on this set, it's just clipped on to the top via some modified plates with clips on it. So those are the only rare pieces that are in this set. So there are some extra pieces. We do have one extra one of the orange round tiles. We have 3 translucent colored studs, a black and a blue stud, 1 lever with blue connector piece, one of the little handles that goes with the chainsaw, a trans clear cheese slope, and 1 extra ear protection for the guy that's wearing the baseball hat. So those are extra pieces. Let's look at the play features of this set now. So the first off is the grappling hook here to pick up the logs. So it's basically these click bricks. It's bricks with little clip connectors on them. So they kind of clip into and hold into place. And then the claw, you basically have to squeeze on there by yourself. And then you lift it up, rotate it around, place it in the back of the truck, and release it. So that's how the claw and log piece works. So interesting thing about these logs, if you look on the front of the box here, you can see this minifigure is sawing the logs in half. But the way that these logs are built, there's actually a Technic pin right through the middle of them. You can see it right there. So they don't come off easily like they show in the picture. So to make that actually work, you have to assemble them. I'm going to do it real quick without the Technic axle in the middle. So like that. So you can see I took that whole axle out. Now what that axle does is it adds a bunch of rigidness to the log, but it will allow you to disassemble it to give it that look like little man here is chopping them off. So that's kind of interesting that they show the picture on the box, not how it's assembled. So I'll quickly put it back together real quick. A few other things we want to look at on the model is right here. The way I find it real interesting, the way that these sidebars are put on there. So it's basically this little fake piston piece, and you can see there's a stud connector on the bottom and then this little bar that sticks off to the side. So this stud connector is going to connect right here on this one stud, and then the bar is going to connect to this modified plate with a clip. So it's just those two connections, just like that connect on there, and this thing is on there. It is not coming off. So it's a very, very good assembly of just two small little connections, but that clip really holds it on tight. So it's a great connection piece. And then last, when you put the logs in the middle here, you can see this chain goes on top and in theory prevents them from flying out the top of it. Now on the back here, you see these little clips down here. We can clip on our shovel. And then on the other side, we have another clip and we can clip on the chainsaw. So that's what holds on the tools. And then here's that gray piece I was talking about, a little gunmetal gate piece. Then this is where we put in our guys. So there's working doors on the side, but those doors are just aesthetics. There's no way you can get them in through those doors. So we take the roof off, we put in our one guy. There's no seat in there, you just sit them right inside on the studs, and you can see there's really no room to get the other guy in. It's a tight squeeze, you can't get him to fit on the other side. Even if he's not attached to the studs, his helmet, his hard hat, even makes it hard to get the roof on there. I did get it on there, but you can see it's a tight squeeze in there. I mean, they technically both fit in there, but one is not sitting on studs, and they are just all up on each other's lap. So that's going to be a nice, cozy ride to the log yard from there. And that's basically it on the play functions of this. You got two little mirrors on the side. They're just attached to some clips. This crane piece really has no good way of locking it down. You see it freely spins around, and maybe I can clamp it onto that chain. There we go, got it clamped on there. See, that way when I move it, it doesn't go spinning around. But if it's not clamped on there, if I just have it sitting up like this, when I move the crane, you can see, I mean the truck, you can see it just freely spins around. So all that's on here is it's a Technic axle through a Technic plate with a hole in it. So that's all that's on there. It's not one of those turntables that has the little click spots as you go around it. But that's it for the play features. And don't forget our 2 little pine trees that come with it. So the shovel, I guess you can use to dig these up, and then the chainsaw to chop down the logs. Alright, so that is all that you need to know about the Lego City logging truck. Make sure to give us a big thumbs up, hit the like, subscribe. Check us out on Instagram and Twitter, where we will do pictures on Instagram and we'll tweet things before it's even on YouTube. We'll also respond quicker to Twitter and the Instagram comments. So if you want to be in touch with me and tell me what you think, or ask questions, or make suggestions for new videos, make sure to hit me up on Instagram and Twitter, and I'll definitely respond. That's the social media network that has a lot of interaction, and I'll respond to all those things. So that's it for today. Thanks again for watching, and we will see you next time.